WNAX News, I'm Jerry Oster.
It's the familiar voice radio listeners of WNAX have grown accustomed to hearing almost every morning.
We expect another nice day today, 70s today.
After nearly 5 decades of broadcasting,
Board of Directors of the River City Domestic.
Jerry Oster is going to retire next month.
Because it's time. I mean, it'll be 49 years in radio when I get to June 1st, and it's probably enough.
But why not stick it out one more year and make it an even 50? Oster says it's pretty simple.
Time to spend time with my wife, who's also retiring, and do stuff we want to do on our own time.
WNAX in Yankton has a history of its own. The radio station that goes by your big friend in the Midwest has a coverage area of 5 states and is celebrating 100 years of broadcasting. Oster is only the 3rd news director the station has ever had.
Well, it is. I've been here since I was 23, so I've spent most of my life here, and it's been good. I mean, it's been, as you know, an interesting business to be in. A lot of interesting stories, a lot of interesting people, and great listeners is the reason that I've stayed so long, I think.
In his 49 years of broadcasting the news, Oster has covered some of the state's biggest stories.
Oh, one of the worst is probably, or memorable, unfortunately, was a George Mickelson plane crash that affected all of us terribly. Governor Mickelson, as a lot of governors I got to know, he was very good to us, to me. Just, you know, a very emotional story to cover.
He also talks about covering the Sioux City plane crash.
One of our people's on their way to Chicago to watch Cubs, and he calls me from Sioux City. I said, go to the airport. So we had one of the first out-of-state reporters inside the airport, and he grabbed the payphone there, and he was on with us for most of that afternoon.
As far as his legacy, Oster says he kind of models it after former SDSU football coach John Stegelmeyer.
I've known him since he started coaching, before he was head coach, and what he talked about has stuck with me, his Mad Book, Make a Difference. And that's what I've tried to live up to, and what he has done, and it's worked pretty good for him. So if you can make a difference at the end of your day, at the end of your career, I think that's a pretty good legacy. That's what I'd like to think.
Oster says the radio business has changed a lot over the years.
Well, the technical changes going from records and tape to digital. I mean, we haven't put a CD or tape or a record on the air in 25 years probably. It's all digital. The editing part of it is wonderful. I'd never go back to tape.
The one thing he says hasn't changed are the loyal listeners who often refer to Oster as the voice of WNAX.
Well, I hear that and I appreciate that, and I'm just trying to do something for them, make a difference maybe for somebody, brighten a day, tell people they're okay today. You know, you got up, the sun's coming up, it's going to be okay. So yeah, and I hear from listeners a lot, and I really appreciate that and have over the years.
Listeners who've been loyal to the newsman
5 South Dakota school districts have received career
will deliver his last newscast in a few weeks when he'll turn off his mic and set his headphones down one last time. And Oster's last day will be June 1st. The radio station is going to be throwing him a farewell and celebration party on that day.